What if I told you that the way you've been living is sabotaging your happiness? In just a few minutes, you're going to learn how to identify the 4 clear signs that are holding you back from living a life of fulfillment and strength. If you've ever felt like something is missing, in this video, you're going to find out that self-love is the missing piece of the puzzle.
Self-love.
And how recognizing these signs can lead to a stronger and more fulfilled life.
Yes!
Stick around to the end of the video because the last sign might just be the wake-up call you need to reignite your life.
Let's start.
So let's start with the first sign, which affects so many of us: seeking external validation. How often do you find yourself refreshing your phone, hoping for more likes, followers, and comments? Or maybe you're waiting for that pat on the back from your boss, or seeking approval from friends and family. It's like trying to quench your thirst with salt water. The more you drink, the thirstier you become.
Thirsty.
Relying on others to feel good about yourself is like trying to fix a leaking boat with paper. Temporary and ultimately ineffective. You'll keep sinking until you address the root cause of your issue.
We're sinking.
Seeking external validation. Instead of relying on others, learn to become your best friend. Understand that you deserve to feel proud and great about yourself regardless of what others think.
Proud.
Set a higher standard for yourself, but don't forget to be kind. Kindness will get you a lot further than criticism.
Be kind.
Here's a quick challenge. For the next 24 hours, catch yourself every time you seek validation from someone else. Notice how often it happens and how it makes you feel. This awareness is the first step towards reclaiming your sense of worth. I'm curious, how do you currently build your self-worth? Do you seek validation from others? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your experiences on how you're building that inner strength. To start this shift, practice writing down one thing that makes you proud of yourself. It could be something as simple as finishing a task you've been putting off or showing kindness to someone else. Over time, this will build a foundation of self-worth that's unshakable, even in the face of external opinions.
Okay.
But seeking external validation isn't the only sign that your sense of self-love might be slipping. Let's move on to another sign that's just as telling: feeling stuck. Another powerful indicator is the feeling of being stuck. Like you're just going through the motions without any progress or satisfaction. Have you ever felt like you're just drifting through your days, ticking off tasks without really feeling accomplished? It's as if you're caught in the loop where every day feels the same and nothing truly excites you anymore.
I can't do this anymore.
This feeling of being stuck is often a sign that your life isn't aligned with who you really are. Imagine your life as a roadmap. If you're driving without a clear destination or a map, every turn feels pointless and you end up going in circles. To move forward, you need to find your true north, your passions, your purpose, your joy.
Find it.
I've been there myself. After a difficult breakup, I felt like I was just existing. The things that used to bring me joy just seemed so out of reach, and every day felt like a struggle to find meaning. But it was in this low point that made me realize something important. I had lost touch with the things that made me feel alive. To break free from this feeling of being stuck, try reconnecting with activities that once brought you joy. It doesn't have to be anything grand. Sometimes it's the small things that can reignite your passion. Spend a few minutes each day doing something just for you. Something that reminds you of who you are at your core. Feeling stuck can be frustrating, but it's often a symptom of something much deeper: neglecting your own needs. Let's talk about why putting yourself last can lead to burnout and resentment. During a particularly difficult time in my life, I went through a breakup that left me feeling lost. I stopped taking care of myself. Things like going to the gym fell to the wayside. My health began to suffer because I wasn't prioritizing my own needs. But here's the thing, I learned that grief has its own process. And in those moments, I was kind to myself.
You're being kind.
I recognized that trying to rush through the process wasn't going to help. It was a part of life. I allowed myself to feel and heal at my own pace. It's like driving a car on an empty tank. You won't get far before you break down. But sometimes that breakdown is necessary. It reminds you that you need to fill up your tank, to take a moment and refuel with kindness and care.
Being kind.
Even in times of struggle, it's important to be kind to yourself. Grief, pain, and challenges are all part of life. There's no need to rush through them. Self-love doesn't mean avoiding these feelings. It means acknowledging them and treating yourself with kindness that you would offer for a friend. Implement a daily self-check-in. Ask yourself, what do I need right now? It could be rest, nourishment, or simply time to process your emotions. You can't pour from an empty cup, and taking care of yourself, especially during tough times, is crucial to your well-being.
Yeah, gentlemen. Good cut.
Recognizing and honoring your needs is a powerful step towards reclaiming your strength. But when we neglect our needs for so long, there's one sign that often shows up: loss of passion. Let's talk about why this is the most important sign to watch out for. When the things that used to light you up now feel dull and meaningless, it's a clear sign that self-love has taken a backseat. Passion is the fuel that drives us forward, gives our lives purpose, and brings joy to even the simplest of activities.
You need to be committed. You need to be passionate.
But when we stop caring for ourselves, that fuel can run out. It's like a fire that's slowly gone out, and all you're left with is the cold and ashes of what burned so brightly. Without self-love, the spark that once ignited your passions fades.
Love yourself, okay?
After my breakup, I found myself in this exact place. Things that once brought me happiness and fulfillment, like working out and engaging in hobbies, felt more like chores. I wasn't living. I was simply going through the motions. But the turning point came when I realized that I was neglecting my own needs and passions. I was also neglecting a crucial part of myself. If you've lost that spark, start by introducing small passions back into your life. Whether it's exercising, reading, or any other hobby, these small actions can help you rediscover your joy and light the fire once again. Remember, it's not about doing it perfectly. It's about doing it for love of yourself. If this resonates with you, it's important to remember that self-love is an ongoing journey. But even as you work on reigniting your passions, there's a crucial balance to maintain. Don't fall into the trap of endless self-improvement without truly living your life. To find out how to strike the perfect balance and avoid the common pitfalls of overextending yourself, watch this video. Let's continue this journey together, not only so that we can grow, but so we can thrive.